Okay, so another quick 3D coat tutorial. Now I have an image which is here. I made this mushroom in 3D coat yesterday. I'm relatively pleased with it. What I'm not happy with is this ground. Whoops. It's a bit boring and flat and unpleasant, so I thought it would be a cunning plan to make something in 3D coat. Now I could just use Views editor to do this, but I think I've got a bit more control here, so let's have a look. So I'm just going to start with primitive cube. Just going to flatten it. Press enter, and away we go. So I'm not really looking for anything specific here. I've got a few ideas of what I'd like a path, maybe a few kind of bumpy bits, and then we'll see what we can get. So first of all, I'm going to pop the path in, which I'm going to use extrude for, I think. I've got my hard-edged brush, which I'm going to make smaller. If I go through that, obviously that's the wrong way around. So control to get the opposite effect. So just a little windy path. Branch off here and there. And depending on how this turns out, I may actually change the positioning of my mushrooms here, so they kind of fit around it nicely. And once I've got that in, I'm just going to put some general kind of bumps around with a softer brush. I've got my thing over the top as well when we select it. Now I know all this looks a bit kind of extreme at the moment, but I'm about to do something about that. Okay, so I've got kind of a basics in. I'm going to use scrape, the hard edge brush, to bring that down. Kind of blend it in a little bit, then scale it down, and take out those nasty hard edges there. Okay. That's okay, but I want that a bit flatter at the back. This will have the added bonus of effect of lifting the some of the mushrooms up and down depending on the height of my terrain. And I kind of plan to have my sort of foreground mushroom, this one, oops, somewhere around there. Okay. So I'm just working into that, just getting it how I want it. But I don't want any hard edges on that path. I don't want it to look too obvious. I just want it to look like people have walked there, that it's worn out a bit. Okay. So we can use some of our other tools to give it some shape. I'm not going to put too much detail in. I just want to get a rough kind of area in. Scrape back. Just to get some variation so it's not too smooth. You can use whichever tools you want. Obviously the more fine details we have, the more the higher resolution we would need to have our mesh. I don't want it to be super high, I want it to be you know, modest polygon count, so it's not too over the top. Hopefully this square is going to be enough. Actually, I might have had to have done that a bit wider, but yeah, we'll see what it looks like a bit later. Okay, so once you've got your rough shape in, we're going to topologize it to get the thing, and then we'll paint it. So I'm going to head into Retopo, and I'm just going to go up to the top camera, the strokes thing, and this isn't going to be too arduous, so we're just going to draw a box around the edge. Now I'm not drawing outside of the thing because then I'll select some geometry underneath it, which I don't want to. So I'm just going to get my 4 things in there roughly. And I'm going to relax it a few times so it kind of evens it up. And then it's a question of subdividing. So that sort of level perhaps. It's not too bad. So that's capturing sort of a reasonable number of details. Any more than that, and it might be a bit much. Now let's just take it up 1 level to see. So we've got 1,000 faces at the minute, maybe another level of 4,000 faces. You know, it depends on you really. You know, what do you need? Do you need it to be super high or super low? I don't think 4,000 is too excessive. But if it was a terrain for the very background, then you could probably get away with even lower. So that's that done. I'm going to do Retopo, merge into scene for microverts. Give it a bit of texture. You can up this if you wanted to. Got to leave it as it is on that side. There we go. So it's going to go off and let me paint. Oops. That's why PC wakes up.